All right, let's take a look at some more TikTok conspiracy theories. These aren't necessarily conspiracy theories that started on TikTok, it's just where I found them. I did a video on this last year at some point, and it got a lot of comments because at some point I stumbled upon the whole flat earth thing, and obviously I dismissed it because I'm not an idiot. And somehow that video made its way to the flat earth community, who definitely had a lot of things to say about it. Unfortunately, flat earthers, all of your comments ended up held for review because YouTube does not allow the spread of misinformation. And as small as my audience is, I will not subject them to straight up lies. So I know some of you put in a lot of effort and wrote essays, but they will not be published. Anyway, this first one's actually a UFO spotting. This was on Christmas Eve in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, I've got some ginger guy's head in the video as well, but let's take a look.
There's a UFO directly above the club right now. LA. Everybody's looking, honestly. I don't know.
Like, what the fuck is it?
Oh my god.
Dang.
What? Can anybody help me figure this out? That video doesn't look fake. I can't find any evidence of it just being a joke, but I also can't readily explain what the fuck that is. Or am I just too high?
Probably too high. But also, yeah, what's that? In the last video, I just went through and kind of just dismissed everything because it was all just ridiculous. I'm not saying that is a UFO with aliens in it. I'm saying I don't know what that is. Here it is from a different angle.
Honestly, this is really strange. I mean, we're here every night. I've never seen anything like this.
That's the reflection of that light.
It is a little convenient that it's behind a cloud the whole time. It just moved over a bit. There's actually a strange sighting Las Vegas sky. That's from a year ago. Las Vegas woman says she saw a UFO in the sky. It's from 5 years ago. UFO sighting spike in the US 3 weeks ago. There's something going on over the skies in Vegas. I mean, Area 51 is right by. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, this is the JFK Jr. is alive conspiracy. This is a QAnon thing. This was started up, I believe, last year. Some people still believe this.
JFK Jr. is trending on Twitter. Why is the son of a former president who died 20 years ago trending on Twitter? So glad you asked. For those of you that don't know, some far-right Republicans in QAnon believe that JFK Jr. is actually, I think he's the current president, but anyway, he's coming back or he never died. And I'm still a little unclear. Okay, I think I've got it. JFK Jr. never actually died. They believe he's been in hiding this entire time, and that Donald Trump is the true president and JFK Jr. is the vice president. The fact that JFK Jr. was a Democrat, irrelevant.
JFK's alive.
Well, it's true that JFK was beloved when he was alive, and many of us still wish he was alive. He definitely died in a plane crash back in 1999. Didn't stop them from getting the t-shirts, though.
Wow. That's the weirdest one. He's definitely dead. If he was alive, I don't know why he would be running with Donald Trump to be president. That makes no sense. It's just, what a weird thing to believe. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't benefit anybody. How is it anybody can benefit or profit from this conspiracy theory that JFK Jr. is alive?
He went to Normandy for the World War II 75th.
Oh, is JFK alive? Some people think his dad's alive as well.
Commemoration. He hugged one of the veterans like he knew him personally. Well, I believe, as many others do, that it was
J7K.
Interesting, right?
Not really.
They compared some
I believe this absolute nonsense. Isn't that interesting? It's not. The fact that you believe it's kind of interesting, but no.
elderly man's features to a younger, right? And boom, it's very obvious it's him.
Boom.
Tell me what you think.
Well, that's.
So I sat back and I marinated on that, right? I'm like, wow. Is that possible?
If JFK was alive today, he would be over 100, wouldn't he? Right? He was born May 29th, 1917. He would be 105.
It is believed by a few people, well, a lot of people, that he did fake his demise. So,
If he did, that's a pretty spectacular way to fake it. Having your entire head blown to fucking bits in public and on camera.
let me roll with it.
But maybe that was all CGI. That was fake, you know, because it was the 1960s. That was definitely doable then. So I'm just trying to think the way that these people seem to think.
I want to show you what she sent me.
Is he actually going to get to any kind of evidence?
First photograph.
Here we go.
What does it say in court? Exhibit A.
So this dude that Trump is hugging is JFK.
Right? There he is hugging him, right?
Uh-huh.
Second photograph, Exhibit B.
Uh-huh. Is that JFK? I mean, he does look old. 105 old?
World War II vet,
I mean, I'm going to say no, because JFK is dead.
right? That's what they're saying, allegedly. But they're saying it's the former. Here's the side-by-side comparison.
Oh, yeah, it's him. I can probably right now find out who that was. On April 4th, 2021, Facebook user Catherine, can't pronounce that, uploaded a 36-second video showing the 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, and French President Emmanuel Macron. The video shows Donald Trump embracing an old man. The author of the post claims that the video is featuring the 35th President of the United States, John Kennedy, who, as she claims, was alive until recently and died a month ago. The video verification has revealed that the man featuring in the footage, whom Donald Trump embraced, is World War II veteran Russell Pickett. There he is. There he is as a young man. Has got a little bit of a Kennedy jawline kind of thing going on. He's got the teeth of a Kennedy, but no, it's not him. Some people believe this so much that the JFK Jr. one, that a load of QAnon supporters showed up in Dallas, outside Dealey Plaza, where his father was assassinated, believing that he was going to re-emerge. This is from February 2021. They actually thought he was going to basically come back and be like, hey, I'm here, I'm alive, and I've chosen this place where my father was murdered to reveal it to you. There's got to be like 100, 200, 300 people here. Wow. Surprise, surprise, he didn't show up.
Hundreds of people. Did you know that yesterday in Texas, hundreds of people went to the grassy knoll where President John F. Kennedy was assassinated and waited for his son, JFK Jr., who died in a plane crash in 1999.
Oh shit, look, a death certificate. But obviously that's been faked, right?
After the plane disappeared, a search commenced. The body of him, his wife, and his wife's sister was found in the Atlantic Ocean. Why will those people be waiting on the grassy knoll, you ask? Other than the fact that we have a mental health crisis in this country,
Yep.
a large one, there are some people who believe that JFK Jr. has been lying in wait, roaming about in disguises, waiting for the perfect moment to become the previous president of the United States running mate in the 2024 presidential election. You remember that apple pie I was talking about? Millions of people in this country are not okay. Ridiculous? Yes. Funny? No.
It's kind of funny if you're outside of America. Yeah, ridiculous. Right, let's move on from all that crap. What else have we got? Bigfoot. I've said before, I don't really subscribe to any conspiracy theories and believing in ghosts and cryptids and all that stuff, but I love the idea of Bigfoot. I want Bigfoot to be real.
Finally, a real Bigfoot sighting.
Of the real Bigfoot story. I tried to call him.
Tim Peeler thought
What's that thing?
he was calling coyotes.
Instead of them, him.
He got something that frightened even the self-proclaimed mountain man.
This thing was 10 foot tall. He had beautiful hair. It scared me.
Sergeant Mark Self is a Cleveland
I love that. It had beautiful hair. I bet Bigfoot conditions.
County deputy didn't see the creature this time.
There was a 8 to 10 foot hairy man looking person.
But remembers the stories of a Sasquatch when he was a kid.
Was killing some animals, breaking in chicken houses, killing chickens.
It's the same M.O. that Tim says he saw for himself. The Sasquatch going after his dogs.
I come out here and rough talk him and run him off.
Got him to leave, called 911, then the creature came back.
And I
Are we actually going to see any video evidence? I feel like we're not.
said, get away from here.
I poked him with a stick.
Get. And he went right back out that path again.
Deputies filed a suspicious person report, and Tim is still recalling the details.
He looked like he had 6 fingers.
That just looks like Alan Moore. Was Alan Moore just in your backyard?
On each hand.
But even though sworn to serve and protect,
This is just totally blowing my mind that's even brought back up.
are left manning up, at least for the cameras.
Doesn't bother.
Sorry, that is not good enough for me. I said I want to believe in Bigfoot, but I'm gonna need to see something, not just some hillbilly's fucking description of Alan Moore. Let's see if we can't find something better. All right, now we're talking.
Seriously, look how big it is. I don't think it is a human. I think it's a Sasquatch.
It was a bluebird January morning here in the foothills of northeast Provo when a group of guys saw a figure on the mountain that looked like something they've never
This is from Utah, by the way.
seen before.
You can't just see something that's maybe a once-in-a-century discovery and go do your 9-to-5 job. You got to go look for fur or footprints or some kind of evidence.
And the camera was rolling as Austin took to the mountain with a buddy on a search for the elusive Bigfoot.
So I'm seeing something that is not deer tracks anymore. We're trying to determine what it is.
Their
Show
findings
us.
were inconclusive.
Useless. I don't know. That's could be Bigfoot. Is it strange how I'm so dismissive about some things, but other things that I like the idea of and I want to believe, I'm more open to believing them? 'Cause that's just how this stuff works, isn't it?
Is it a bear? Maybe. That's plausible. What is a person? Also plausible. Was it something else? I think that's also plausible. Who knows?
On the other hand,
See, at least that dude isn't just like saying it definitely was Bigfoot and this definitely happened and the government's trying to cover it all up. At least he's just kind of like, could be, could not be.
spoke to a curator from the Natural History Museum of Utah who says not only is that figure in the video not Sasquatch, but it's safe to say that Sasquatch is not something that would even exist.
Hater.
What's the likelihood that there are big animals that have gone undetected by scientists and by trained observers?
Dr. Eric Rickart has spent much of his career exploring places people have never gone before in search of new species. So far, no Bigfoot or anything like it.
There are
That's a
lots
shame.
of undiscovered things, particularly in the natural world. But they don't take the form of giant apes running around in largely settled areas of the world.
So what do you believe?
I'm really hoping.
What is it? I mean, here, this makes it look like it's just a lump. All right, this one's from Virginia.
A Virginia man claims he spotted Bigfoot and he has the video to prove it.
Finally, somebody. We're going to let you be the judge.
Take a look. This is the YouTube video. Can you see real closely there?
Yeah.
Was supposedly shot near the Did you say that's Bigfoot like
Yeah.
you've seen him before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I watch those Bigfoot shows.
All right. This was shot
Just a black lump.
apparently near the Intracoastal Waterway earlier this month. Randy O'Neill says he captured the images with his cell phone while he was camping with his dad. He says he saw red eyes watching them from the woods. So he claims he fired a shotgun, heard something scream and go crashing through the trees. O'Neill says he and his father experienced a similar encounter some 25 years ago. You know, it's always...
You know, I want to believe this, but why is it never... I mean, we have 4K cameras in our pockets nowadays that can shoot at 120 frames per second. Is it 120 frames per second? 60 frames per second. Like, how are we still not got a clear image of this thing? I want to believe it, but I might just start my own conspiracy theory on like Reddit or something and see if it takes off. That Bigfoot is real. He is real. And he is going to reveal himself to the world, and he is going to run for president of the United States in 2024. Bigfoot for president. That's what I'm telling people. I'm going to say it with conviction. I totally believe this. It is going to happen. Forget Trump 2024. It's Bigfoot 2024. It's happening, people. Let's go. Get it on a fucking t-shirt. Because if people can believe that JFK Jr. is still alive and that he's running with Trump as his VP, then I don't see why they can't believe Bigfoot is going to reveal himself and run for president. Again, Bigfoot for president 2024. Let's do this. Anyway, that was just a bit of fun. Like that if you liked it. Leave a comment, whatever. Did I say subscribe? I don't know. I always forget. But then when I go back and watch the video, it turns out I didn't forget. Subscribe. See you later.